So this is a post. I would like to hear your comments about this. I'm going to talk about New York City. I don't have a clear opinion at this point. It's very concerning what's happening there, and I would like to hear from you guys what you think. And please comment below. Please comment below. So here's what I would like to. Here are my thoughts about the topic. So on one hand, we hear about the huge exodus from New York City, and we hear De Blasio saying that he wants to change New York City, and he's not concerned about the exodus of New York City, and that the fact that the rich are not coming back. Those people who went to the Hamptons are not coming back. People who went to Connecticut are not coming back, etc., etc. And Cuomo, on the other hand, is concerned, and all these things. And of course, we know what Trump says. Everything. I'm not going to get political. I don't care about this when it comes to LinkedIn. I'm just going to try to be practical for business. And right now, I'm just looking into it and thinking this way. Okay, so it's clear that in terms of business, New York City is going to go according to what we see now with the exodus and everything. The business aspect of New York City and the value of properties in New York City is going to drop. That is without a doubt. We're seeing it already. The pandemic started it. The how do you say, the political unrest is continuing with this, and this is clear to us that it is going towards that direction, that the valuations are going to go down. That is where it's going. The question is it something that is concerning to the leadership of New York City? Is it something that is because if de Blasio, let's say, leaves, and then comes another mayor that will be more similar to Giuliani or Bloomberg, will make a huge change, and that will change back into where we know what New York City was before, prior to COVID, etc. Is it something that is not concerning so much to de Blasio? It's just the situation and the fact that the COVID just did it, and maybe he just helped it a little bit, but it's not so much him, and maybe the valuations will go back 2 years from now only, or a year and a half from now, after the vaccine will found, and will be, and this whole COVID thing will be behind us, whether it's a year, 2, 3, whatever it is, it's going to be over eventually. Is that what we have to look at? Is that the vision that we should have about New York City? What is it? Where are we? How should we look about when it comes to New York City? Because on one hand, we see New York City in the news and things are not great, and the other hand, we know New York City. New York City is a strong place. It's an incredible place. It's a place with all the businesses, the center of the world when it comes to businesses. Even though people are going to move out, what type of businesses are going to stay? I already had a post about don't write off New York City. I do believe that. I still believe that. The question is for how long, and the question is who and what. Is it something political that's going to move? Is it something more that concerning to the pandemic, and once that is over, things are going to go back? What do you guys think? I would love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. And the other big thing is that what type of businesses are looking into New York City and still concerning New York City as a major place for their business? That is another question that I'm trying to now investigate and see what type of businesses. So it's really clear that the major companies that just got huge amount of capital and they need to work with finances, etc., like the big pharma companies, they will need office spaces. Is it New York City? It depends. If it's a place that needs more of a industrial type of a setting, it's not New York City. If it's a place that just needs headquarters and offices and closer to the financial district, that will be something different. If it really depends which type of businesses are going to be the businesses that will need space, and are they going to come to New York City? That's a huge question. I did not get a real clear answer about this. I don't have a clear opinion about this, but I'm trying to form a clear opinion about this, and I would love to hear your thoughts about this and to hear what you guys think. What is the future of this amazing city called New York City? Where is it going? Is it going down the tubes? Is it going to be something amazing again eventually? When? 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 15 years? What do you guys think? Let me know. Take care of yourselves.